Yes, hi Adam. So, as you understand, we are here to discuss any dilemma or issue that you have in either your professional or your personal life. So, at this moment, do you have anything in mind that the dilemma or issue you're facing?
Yeah, I would say my issue right now when it comes to my career goals is I have two options basically. So one of them is to right after graduation, I would go into and try to find a job. And the other option is I would try to start my own company. I would say both goals, the ultimate goal is still to have my own company. The question is, which direction should I take it in the beginning?
Right. So, at the moment in reality, so what do you want to do now to achieve your goal or to get closer to your destination?
So at the moment, it sounds stupid a bit, but I'm trying to think of an idea. I'm trying to find an idea that will allow me to start my own business, that will be this viable money-making business idea. On the other hand, I'm thinking, okay, but when I go for a job, uh, preferably I would go for something like consulting where I can learn about the industries, when I can meet people from those industries and get a better scope of the market and everything and try to come up with an idea after that. I would say there's issues with both things. So with getting a job, my worry is basically complacency on my side. That going for a job, I would settle in pretty well. I would climb the corporate ladder there, go for promotions, and I'm afraid at some point I would just become too complacent to follow the dream of having my own company.
Mm.
But on the other hand, there's always the risk of starting your own business.
Yeah, so to your understanding is that now you're just your issue of trying to reach your goal is mostly fear of if one decision that you make will affect you
Yeah.
in the future or which option will benefit you more.
Yeah.
So now if you consider about the option, which option or which pathway you could take to achieve it in a shorter time or it will get you to achieve your goal faster.
Mm. It's hard to say. So I feel on one hand, uh, as I said, going for a job would give me those insights. But on the other hand, I want to have a faster start to start my own company. And I know that this is a hard thing, it's a risky thing that most companies fail. But then again, that would be a huge learning experience for me. And I believe I'm in this fortunate position where I can take those risks. I don't need to worry about taking those risks, especially now. So, but again, on the other hand, I'm worried that not working before starting my own company would make this learning curve of starting a business much greater than just, getting the experience first. So I'm still thinking, what are other options? So yeah, I feel like a good option would be to, if I were to get a job, is to set myself a timeline.
Mm.
For example, 5 years, and let's say, okay, I have 5 years to gain experience, gain the knowledge, meet people, and after those 5 years, I'll be quitting to start my own business. Of course, if I have an idea for it. But again, I'm worried about getting complacent at work. And the other idea is to do explore jobs. Try to really slowly look for something that really interests me, looking at very specific industries, really specific job positions, really even specific wages, and while doing that, try to find an idea and try to start my own business. And I think that option is a balance between those two. And the third idea would be, of course, jumping into the deep water, just go for what I'm planning to do, try to find that idea, and just go for it.
So with all the options that you just mentioned, is there any way you can create a middle ground of either working for a company while creating your own company? Is there any way you can combine it to make your decision making more easier?
I think when it comes to the middle ground, I think there are two main options. One of them is what I said about trying to find a job, but try to think about my own business while looking for that job. And again, have a really high standard for what I'm looking for. So even if, I don't come up with an idea, or my idea fails early on, I would have this research into the work market basically, and have those options that would satisfy me to the level that I wouldn't have to worry about my failures in a way. And the other option, which may sound kind of counterintuitive in a way, would be to try and do freelance work or small jobs. Try to look into that, where maybe the workload isn't as hard, the pay isn't as good, but I have more time during the week to develop my own business, my own ideas. So, working from home, and let's say I have 20 hours of working in a week, I go for some internship jobs, stuff like that. And what I do in the meanwhile is, during the other, 30 hours of the work week, is I try to build on my ideas.
Okay, so with all the options that you just mentioned earlier, what would you do now to at least eliminate some steps or get to that goal or decision that you want to take?
If I were to choose now, I would first of all go for the option, I think that first middle ground I said, the idea of looking for something, trying to develop something in the meanwhile. Don't take the process of looking for a job really seriously. Still, try and everything, but in the meantime, work on something that I really want to do in the future.
Okay, perfect. That sounds really good that you, with this coaching session, you're able to gain more knowledge and understanding of your decision, what you want to do in the future. So thank you so much for having a seat with me today, and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.